Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is March the 2nd, 2017. Remember, this is the home of cryptocurrency straight talk. No fancy set or fancy graphics. This is just information. Anyway, thank you for the dash. You know who you are. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. on this very channel, this week in Bitcoin. Hopefully we'll have 3 people on the panel. It's hard getting that third person. 2 people that will be on the panel are Joel Valenzuela. He's a writer. You've probably read him before. He writes about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And Ansel Lindner. He has a Bitcoin podcast. A few of you have requested him to be on the show. He will be on the show tomorrow. Check out a link to last night's video and yesterday's awesome Ask Me Anything chat. I had a blast. We're going to do that hopefully the first of every month. Crush the Street link is below also. Like that one. All right. $20 billion market cap for Bitcoin today. Gold parity for Bitcoin today. Mainstream media is noticing Bitcoin, talking a lot more about it because of this gold thing. That wakes them up. When it hits the gold price, it wakes them up. So you'll be hearing some FUD and some good stuff and some medium stuff from the mainstream media. All the way up until that that decision on the ETF. So also today on Coinbase, Bitcoin hit $1,300 at one point. And that was pretty cool to see. But I mean, I'm calm. I mean, we're at an all-time high here. And I'm smiling. I'm happy. But I'm calm because, you know, the future, wow, the future is bright. But hey, we're going to, I mean, if the ETF doesn't get approved or if they delay it yet again, there'll be a drop. So don't get too excited. But hey, future is bright. Be happy you have Bitcoin. So there's a Roger Ver tweet out there that a few of you have shared with me. Thanks a lot for everyone who sends me news tips. I really appreciate it. There's a lot of things I can't get to, but maybe I'll get to on Saturday or on Friday. Maybe we'll talk about it this week in Bitcoin. Anyway, Roger Ver, he talks about Dash, actually. I'll read you, and I'll link to it below so you can check it out. Because the comments below, the way people responded to his tweet, it's hilarious. He's not as popular of a guy as he used to be, I'll tell you that. I did my first at Dash Pay payment yesterday. I moved $100,000 for about 0.3 cents and was confirmed in the next block. Bitcoin used to work that well. All right, cool. Jump on the Dash bandwagon. Be our guest. Basically, that's what the comments below his tweet say, but they're not as nice as what I just said. But so, yeah, whatever. I mean, that's what we said before. Once people are tired, if people are frustrated with Bitcoin, they'll begin using other cryptocurrencies. So you are frustrated with Bitcoin. You want a bailout. You're not getting a bailout. So you started to use Dash. Good for you. Very good. All right. So there's a bit of FUD going around, a political argument, as Tone Vase says. And this is, a lot of people like to do this when they're trying to prove a point. They make everything political and they make things up. Core is controlled by bankers. That's the FUD. I mean, that's just like saying Trump is controlled by Russia. It's the same type of thing, just to scare people and to confuse people and to distract them from the real issues. It's total FUD. I was going through some old videos. I noticed that on February 5th, I made a video called Dash is Not a Scam. Yeah. Think about that one, guys. That was kind of revolutionary for some of you at the time. Now Dash hit $50 today. I don't hear that many of those guys coming out just screaming about it being a scam anymore. I don't know, the tone has kind of changed. I know a few of you are hardcore or whatever. But anyway, I linked to that video below. And I didn't predict $50 back then, but I said the obvious. It's not a scam. So there is a gold guy, marketwatch.com has a story, and I'll link to it. Has Bitcoin matched gold status? One expert weighs in. All right. The expert says the digital currency isn't ready to join gold or silver as a reliable long-term store of value. Paul Blagojevich, author of Precious Metals Investing for Dummies, told MarketWatch. All right, precious metals investing for dummies. You don't like Bitcoin yet for a store of value. Then don't buy Bitcoin. We're all buying Bitcoin. We're pretty happy. I like it as a store of value. Hey, we're going to hit more and more as it surpasses gold. There are going to be some gold people like this guy who makes precious metals investing for dummies. They're going to be trying to say things that put Bitcoin down some FUD. But then you're going to have gold guys like the great Andy Hoffman who know that you can play with both of them, baby. This isn't a war between the two. And you're only going to sound silly in the end like Peter Schiff if you say these kind of things that Precious Metals Investing for Dummies said on MarketWatch. So I did predict Dash would hit $50 yesterday. That wasn't hard to do. But just think about how Dash has surged. It surged and then it doubled in value. We were talking about a week ago, like, oh, Dash is worth a lot more. And now it's doubled since then. And if you think on a larger scale about in terms of Bitcoin and all the newbies entering Bitcoin for various reasons, and just compare it to what just happened to Dash, it becomes clear that the same thing could happen to Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin could surge from 1,200 to 1,500 and then double by the end of the year. And thus that $3,000 prediction, I mean, there's like a rationale right there why it could happen based on what happened to Dash. Now, why Dash is going up and why Ethereum is going up, part of it has to do because the rising tide of Bitcoin, definitely. But they've got, anyway, we all know Ethereum was in the news, and we all know that Dash has been in the news and is good at marketing. So speaking of my old videos, I made another one on February 4th talking about the how Fluffy Pony went on Tone Vays show and said Dash was a scam. And, Fluffy Pony is the main guy behind Monero. And I said that was not a good idea. And you can watch this video where, I say, yeah, this is just not the way you go about marketing. And now I think all of you might look back on this video and understand exactly what I was talking about, because it doesn't look too good right now. Like when Dash is in the $40 range, and yeah, it just doesn't look too good. That video he did with Tone, it's like maybe he'll learn, maybe people understand karma a little bit more now. I don't know. So gold parity. Mt. Gox's previous high of Bitcoin is now surpassed. Clearly, Bitcoin is broken, as Roger Ver likes to say or remind us of. And these Roger Ver calls, like he's come out at this Anarchapulco and been very much against SegWit and saying all these kind of outrageous things about Bitcoin being broken and how he, his business has problems, he needs a bailout. But it's just like how Mike Hearn, it's like the Mike Hearn anti-jinx. Like Mike Hearn would say something bad, that Bitcoin's dead, and then Bitcoin surges. So it's like Roger Ver is creating the same type of situation. You say bad stuff about Bitcoin, not exactly that true of stuff, exaggerated stuff, scaring people stuff about the Russians controlling Bitcoin. I mean, the not the Russians, the government controlling Bitcoin or the bankers controlling whatever, and it just backfires. It's just, anyway, the Bitcoin price has, it's just going up. It's great. Hey, keep it up, haters. Big smile on my face right now. All right. It's a little weird about going back to Dash. Some people on the Dash Reddit I read were complaining about how certain media outlets, I believe CoinDesk specifically, they don't talk about Dash, even though it's hitting $50, and they talk about Zcash a lot. Cointelegraph talked about Dash today. I don't think CoinDesk talked about Dash again today. That's really odd. that is strange if they didn't. I mean, like, you're supposed to be covering cryptocurrency news. It's like, this is unavoidable type of stuff. I mean, for it to hit $50, I mean, this is wild and wacky stuff, as someone used to say. And I also discussed in the chat yesterday. Oh, I forgot to say, please like this video, guys. If you like this video, thumbs up right now. Take some time and do it. But yesterday in the chat, which was just such a blast. Wow, we had a great time. I discussed how in the Litecoin Reddit, that there's like panic there. The guys over there are like, why isn't SegWit being implemented yet? Why isn't the price jumping up yet? And they're just like, I can understand why they're worried, because obviously if Litecoin does not implement SegWit, I don't know what Litecoin is good for. I mean, it's supposed to be a test net for Bitcoin. Even Charlie Lee said that. So they got to do something test net worthy. But I'm pretty confident they're going to do it. I mean, they're going to do SegWit. And you just have to be patient. But the guys over there, it's hard to be patient. And with all this surging going on with the other altcoins and cryptocurrencies, they feel left out. They feel left out. And they are the only, they're the only one about to implement something totally new and innovative. Of all these ones that are surging, I'd say. Like, this is a really important thing they're going to implement. So let's see what happens. Let's be patient. Just because they're at like 20% or 22% now, doesn't mean it's not. It takes time to implement this thing. And then it'll take time for the market to react. And who knows, maybe some speculators are going to jump in and everyone will get their wish and it'll double in value or whatever before they even implement it. I don't know. But just because all the other ones are surging doesn't mean you guys should get depressed over at Litecoin. Just make sure your SegWit goes through. Anyway, finally, on the Reddit dash, I'm on these Reddits all of a sudden. Roger Ver inspired me, I guess. On the dash Reddit, someone said, it's crazy to realize that at the current price of $47, Dash would have a yearly funding budget of around $3.9 million. Wow, just wow. And you know what? That is wow. I mean, I don't know how they, I don't know the specifics of how they create all these budgets to hire Amanda, which was a great move. But they had $3.9 million, and a lot of that's going to go to marketing. That's unprecedented, just unprecedented. I mean, what are they going to do with that money? I mean, all sorts of people are going to find out about Dash now. It's just, it'll help pump the price up more probably. It's very interesting to see how this is going to turn out with Dash, with this marketing budget and just having a budget. It's different type of stuff. Anyway, we're the home of the term, the Roger Ver bailout. I hope you liked today's video. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel. You can email me at adam@tresorhelp.com. That was Bitcoin Today. I will be in the chat right now. Thanks a lot, guys. A lot of fun.